another Denarius. The coin was introduced in the Second Punic War until being slowly replaced by the Antoninianus under Gordianus III. Since the weight of the ass was decreased around 141 BC, the denarius was re-tariffed to 16 asses. The name means containing 10 asses, but that was no longer the case. This piece from 46 BC would contain about 95% silver. However, this one spent some time underground. It is quite corroded, so now it has under 90% purity. I wonder how many centuries it stayed buried, but the weight of 3.42 grams is consistent for this type of denarius, maybe being a little underweight. There is some horn silver on the obverse near the top of the piece. With 15 denarii a month, you could afford a secretary, or you could get a nice tunic for 1 denarius. The coin was quite popular. The obverse of this denarius shows the heads of Dioscuri with the twins Castor and Pollux reunited as stars in the sky by Zeus after Castor's death, and regarded as patrons of athletes and sailors. Pollux was immortal, so when Castor perished, he pleaded to the great divine being, Zeus, and he agreed they would spend time in the heavens and also in Hades. Pollux was a great boxer, and they were master horsemen. The queen of Sparta, Leda, slept with Zeus when he disguised himself as a swan, and having slept with a mortal at the same time, the twins were born. Greek creativity at its best. Back to the obverse, the Gemini are wearing Pili, and we can see a nice off-center border of dots. The legend reads, Rufus terzo vir, or Rufus triumvir monetalis triumvirat. The triumvir monetalis supervised the minting of coins, 2 stars above the twins. On the reverse, Venus is standing left. The goddess of love and knowledge, Julius Caesar claimed her as his ancestor. And this coin is from the period around Julius's dictatorship. She is holding a scepter in her left hand and scales in her right one, which symbolizes justice, for she was supposed to be a fair goddess. The cupid on her left shoulder can barely be seen due to the flan being struck off-center. On the right part, the moneyer's mark. It reads MN Cordius, or Manius Cordius. The gens Cordia was a plebeian family of Tuscan origin. The obverse type of this denarius indicates his Tusculan origin, as there was a special coat of Castor and Pollux at this ancient city of Latium, situated about 20 kilometers southeast of Rome. The reverse type of Venus verticordia was intended to be complementary to Julius Caesar. Demand for denarius was especially high at the time of the quadruple triumph in 46 BC, following the African campaign. 5,000 denarii were paid to each legendary soldier, and 1,000 to each centurion. The large issues of Cordius Rufus were clearly intended to meet a major part of that. So there you have it, quite a lot of symbology on this piece and a lot of history. Condition is not great, but it is a Republican denarius. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and gold is magic. Vale.